It was still daylight when Shannon Mays stepped outside of her home on McMicken Avenue and asked a drug dealer to move.
What happened next has sparked outrage, and not just from her neighbors. The dealer took a brick to her face. As Local 12's Deborah Dixon shows us, a community is taking to the streets.
Shannon Mays was beaten in the doorway of her home on East McMicken after telling a drug dealer to move on.
Did you think you were going to die?
Yes, I did. Thought I was dead.
Miss Mays, as she's called in the neighborhood, is trying to keep a lower profile now.
Are you afraid?
Yes.
What are you afraid of?
Retaliation.
When I saw Shannon's face and how it was battered by this drug dealer that she told to stop selling drugs in front of her house.
Radio talk show host Lincoln Ware has been on the air 45 years, but what he did next is a first. He's asking listeners to walk with him through the neighborhood tomorrow night to show support for Miss Mays and celebrate her courage to speak out.
I was just fired up, and I said, look, we got to fight against this. We just got to send a message that people just can't come into somebody's neighborhood and sell drugs, and if they tell them to stop, attack them. This can't be tolerated.
Flyers about the walk have been going out in the neighborhood.
Tomorrow at 6 o'clock, we're coming over here, and we're going to stand with Miss Mays. Somebody hit her in the face with a brick because she told them to stop selling drugs in front of where she lives at. A person have a right to ask somebody to move from in front of where they live at without fear of retaliation.
Residents around this Grant Park area of Over the Rhine don't want to give up what they've accomplished. Buildings are getting renovated, people are moving in. Last year at this time, there were 9 shootings, 4 of them homicides. This year, 1 person's been shot in the arm so far. Residents share their security camera videos with police, which is how this little boy was rescued from his heroin-addicted mom shooting up in front of him.
We want to show that for every action there's going to be a reaction, and the community is just tired of it.
There is still blood in the entranceway of Miss May's home, her blood.
I'm on pins and needles.
So you want to stay here or want to love?
I would love to stay here, but it's like, is it worth it?
Miss May says that feeling will only go away when the man who beat her is caught. Deborah Dixon, Local 12 News.
There is a $2,000 reward paid out through Crime Stoppers for information about the man who beat Miss Mays. Call the 24-hour hotline at 352-3040. Callers are identified by code numbers, not names. The walk starts tomorrow evening at